Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Saira Mujtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Government is committed to ensuring ease of living and ease of doing business, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi, asserts India is rising as a formidable force globally in every sector. Both houses of parliament adjourned for the sixth day after uproar over Rafale and other issues. BJP accuses Congress of running away from discussion on Rafale issue. Minister for Commerce and Industry Suresh Prabhu says economic reforms will drive India to become a $5 trillion economy in 7 to 8 years. Maharashtra government orders inquiry into the fire incident at Mumbai's ESIC hospital. And in Gujarat, government waives off 650 crore rupees worth pending electricity bills. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reiterated that priority of central government is to ensure ease of doing business and ease of living. He was speaking in Pune this evening after laying foundation stone of Pune Metro Line 3 from Hinjwadi to Shivaji Nagar. The Prime Minister said his government has been focused on the development of infrastructure.
आज यहाँ पर जिन भी प्रोजेक्ट पर काम शुरू हुआ है ये केंद्र और महाराष्ट्र की सरकार के उस व्यापक विजन का हिस्सा है जिसके केंद्र में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, बुनियादी सुविधाएं हैं। बीते 4-4.5 वर्षों से आप निरंतर देख रहे हैं कि कैसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर इस सरकार का फोकस है। देश भर में कनेक्टिविटी यानी हाईवे, रेलवे, एयरवे, वाटरवे और हाईवे को विस्तार और रफ्तार देने का काम तेज गति से चल रहा है।
Mr. Modi said that locals, farmers, professionals are also contributing to the government's efforts and credit must be given to them also. The Prime Minister said the Digital India campaign has ensured ease of living for common people. He said the necessary infrastructure is ready in the country for the fourth industrial revolution.
चौथी औद्योगिक क्रांति के लिए आवश्यक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमारे पास तैयार है और यहाँ मौजूद हजारों युवा साथियों की तरह एक से एक इनोवेटिव माइंड की फौज भी हमारे पास तैयार है। स्टार्टअप के मामले में भारत दुनिया का दूसरा बड़ा इकोसिस्टम बन चुका है। देश के करीब 500 जिलों में 14,000 से अधिक स्टार्टअप्स को स्टार्टअप इंडिया अभियान के तहत रिकॉग्नाइज किया जा चुका है।
During an event this afternoon, the Prime Minister laid foundation stones for 2 metro lines and affordable housing projects entailing investment of over 33,000 crore rupees in Kalyan. Mr. Modi kick-started work on the ambitious Thane-Bhiwandi-Kalyan Metro 5 and the Dahisar-Mira Bhayandar Metro 9 in this Mumbai suburb, which will see investments of over 15,000 crore rupees. He also launched the Navi Mumbai Town Planning Authority, City and Industrial Development Corporation or CIDCO's mass housing scheme worth 18,000 crore rupees, which offers around 90,000 affordable units under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Earlier, speaking at a function in Mumbai today on the theme Surging India, the Prime Minister asserted that India is rising as a formidable force globally in every sector.
सर्जिंग इंडिया ये दो शब्द 130 करोड़ भारतीयों की भावनाओं का प्रगटीकरण है जो आज पूरी दुनिया अनुभव कर रही है। समाज जीवन के हर पहलू में वो वैश्विक मंच पर अपनी सही जगह की तरह तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है। भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था हो, प्रतिभा हो, सामाजिक व्यवस्था हो, सांस्कृतिक मूल्य हो या फिर भारत की सामरिक ताकत, हर स्तर पर भारत की पहचान और मजबूत हो रही है।
Mr. Modi said the speed and scale of development work has increased by leaps and bounds in the last 4 years. He said honesty and transparency has been ensured while rooting out corruption from all spheres of society. The Prime Minister said 4 years back nobody thought that India would create a record of launching 100 satellites in one go. And now, India is even working towards manned space mission Gaganyaan. Mr. Modi said till 2014, only 55% houses in the country had a gas connection, but now the government is working towards finding permanent solutions and ending those practices that have held back progress for decades. Addressing another function in Mumbai, Mr. Modi indicated that further simplification of the Goods and Services Tax or GST is on the anvil.
आज जीएसटी का सिस्टम काफी हद तक स्थापित हो गया और हम अभी भी आवश्यकता के अनुसार जन सामान्य की अनुकूलता के हिसाब से उसको ढालने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध। आज हम उस स्थिति की तरफ पहुंच रहे हैं जहां 99% चीजें 18% या उससे कम टैक्स के दायरे में लाई जा सकती है। हमारा यह मत है कि जीएसटी को जितना सरल और सुविधाजनक किया जा सकता है उसे किया जाना चाहिए।
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Union Urban Development Minister Hardeep Singh Puri were also present in these functions. Proceedings in both the Houses of Parliament were paralysed for the sixth day today over several issues, including Rafale aircraft deal. The Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha witnessed repeated disruptions before adjourning for the day. The Lok Sabha saw acrimonious scenes on Rafale, with opposition and Treasury bench members levelling allegations against each other. As chaotic scenes continued, Speaker Sumitra Mahajan adjourned the House till tomorrow. Opposition members in the Rajya Sabha continued their agitation on Rafale and other issues. In the pre-lunch session, Leader of Opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad raised the Rafale issue, saying his party has given a privilege notice. Responding to this, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu said the notice is under his consideration as it pertains to a serious matter. Amidst heated exchanges between the Treasury and opposition benches, the House was adjourned till 2 p.m. When the House reassembled post-lunch, Congress MPs and members from Tamil Nadu continued to raise slogans over Rafale and Kaveri issues, forcing the chairman to adjourn the House for the day. BJP has strongly reacted to the comment by Congress President Rahul Gandhi that opposition parties will not let Prime Minister Narendra Modi sleep until the centre waives farmers' loans. Talking to reporters in New Delhi today, Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said Mr. Gandhi's comment against the Prime Minister marks a new low in public discourse. Mr. Prasad questioned the Congress as to what the party had done for farmers during its 60 years of rule. He termed the decision of farm loan waiver in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh as mere drama. The minister also accused the Congress of running away from discussion on Rafale issue in Parliament. Minister for Commerce and Industry Suresh Prabhu said, with economic reforms, India will become a $5 trillion economy in 7 to 8 years. Mr. Prabhu was speaking at the India-Turkey Business Forum in New Delhi today.
We are also looking at potential of India, in which in the next few years' time, when I become Minister of Commerce and Industry, I had said we'll prepare a blueprint for a $5 trillion economy. I'm happy to say that India will be $5 trillion in a matter of 7 8 years' time, and already prepared a complete roadmap for it.
The minister said government has identified 12 champion sectors to promote exports. Mr. Prabhu, who is also Minister for Civil Aviation, said aviation sector of India is growing at 20% and it is the fastest growing aviation sector anywhere in the world. The government is creating necessary infrastructure and in the next 10 years, 100 more airports will be built with an investment of $65 billion. He said government is working on a strategy to manufacture aeroplanes in India. The minister further added that India considers Turkey as a close friend and an important business partner, and that trade relations between the two countries must be mutually sustainable. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has ordered an inquiry into the fire that broke out at Mumbai's ESIC hospital yesterday. Expressing grief over the loss of lives in the incident, Mr. Fadnavis tweeted that all the required assistance will be provided to the families of the deceased. Union Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Santosh Gangwar, today visited Mumbai's Cooper Hospital to meet the people injured in yesterday's fire incident. Speaking to reporters after the visit, Mr. Gangwar said a compensation of 10 lakh rupees for the families of the deceased, 2 lakh for seriously injured and 1 lakh for people with minor injuries has already been announced. The National Human Rights Commission or NHRC has issued a notice to the Maharashtra government and the Labour Ministry over the fire incident. The Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai has informed that the death toll has now risen to 8. In Gujarat, the state government has today decided to waive off 650 crore rupees pending non-payment in such cases whether it is agricultural, residential or commercial power connection. State Power Minister Saurabh Patel today made this announcement in Gandhinagar. It is to be noted that as many as 6.22 lakh power connections in rural Gujarat are non-functional for pending non-payment of bills in power theft cases. As per the announcement, on payment of only 500 rupees, entire pending sum of power bill and its interest will be waived off. Government has said the share of Indian economy in world increased from 2.6% in 2014 to 3.2% in 2017 as per World Development Indicators database. Minister of State for Finance, Pon Radhakrishnan, said this in a written reply in Rajya Sabha today. He said the average growth of the Indian economy during 2014-15 to 2017-18 was 7.3%, which is the fastest among the major economies in the world. Indian economy is projected to be the fastest growing major economy in 2018-19 and 2019-20. This is borne by the GDP growth of 7.6% in the first half of 2018-19. As per the estimates available from Central Statistics Office, the per capita income of the country increased from 86,647 rupees in 2014-15 to 1,12,835 rupees in 2017-18, recording a 30.2% growth from 2014-15 to 2017-18. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said India has always ensured a fair and impartial approach to its minorities, and inclusion and non-discrimination have been country's non-negotiable articles of faith. He was addressing students from the Stanford Graduate School of Business who called on him in New Delhi today. Mr. Naidu said that India has always been completely committed to protecting the rights of its minorities. He said that the minorities have been equal partners in India's quest for growth and development. The 26-hour countdown for India's GSLV F11 carrying GSAT-7A has been progressing smoothly at the second launch pad of the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. The rocket is scheduled for launch tomorrow at 10 past 4 p.m. GSAT-7A is a geostationary communication satellite weighing 2,250 kilograms and will provide communication services in Ku band over the Indian region. More from our correspondent.
ISRO officials said that the fuel filling procedures and tests are being carried out to ensure precise launch tomorrow. GSLV F11 with indigenous cryogenic upper stage has a total of 3 stages before reaching the destined orbit using the onboard propulsion system. Though the first stage will take place within 20 minutes of the liftoff, it might take 1 or 2 days after separation from the launcher to reach its final orbital stage. This heavyweight communication satellite will provide vital data for high-tech communication in strategic fields. Joy, AIR News, Chennai.
Key equity benchmarks extended gains for 6th session in a row. Slide in crude oil prices and strong appreciation in rupee boosted investor sentiment. The rupee logged the best day in over 5 years. A report.
Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange climbed 77 points to close at 36,347. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also added 20 points to end at 10,909. Rupee at the Forex market also witnessed a big jump. It strengthened 1 rupee and 12 paise to 70 rupees and 44 paise against the dollar. Gold prices today also rose by 60 rupees to 32,060 rupees per 10 grams at the Delhi bullion market. And Brent crude prices in intraday trade today were trading around $58.40 per barrel. Lalema Aneja Dang with Sanjeev Kumar Singh, AIR News.
Australia beat India by 146 runs in the second cricket test at Perth today to level the 4-match series 1-1. The hosts bundled out India for 140 runs in 56 overs in their second innings on the 5th and final day. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government is committed to ensuring ease of living and ease of doing business, says Prime Minister Modi, as says India is rising as a formidable force globally in every sector. Both houses of parliament adjourned for the 6th day after uproar over Rafale and other issues. BJP accuses Congress of running away from discussion on Rafale issue. Minister for Commerce and Industry says economic reforms will drive India to become a $5 trillion economy in 7 to 8 years. Maharashtra government orders inquiry into the fire incident at Mumbai's ESIC hospital, and Gujarat government waives off 650 crore rupees worth pending electricity bills. That's all in the news at 9. Good night.